my problem with short haircuts is that after like a week and a half, I then start to feel all fuzzy, even though it's very short. Some people think I'm crazy. I don't really believe in paying $20 for something I could do myself. So, it's not just that, actually. I have curly hair, and the number of salons and barbers who've successfully cut my hair the way I like it is very few, and they'll cut it too short, and then the curls are gone. I had one lady, I'm never gonna get this done, I had one lady like assume that I didn't want to have curls on top, and she was like, what did she say? She was like, oh, my boyfriend puts a hat on and that just gets rid of the curls. I was like, I didn't ask you how to get rid of the curls. That's some nice rise. It's not perfect, but that's the other thing. You can't do this if you're a perfectionist. I mean, you can, but it'll take you a long time. Much better. Hit record. That's the lesson of the day. That there's always a reason not to hit record. Take the lens cap off and hit record. The editor will figure out what to do with the story. I think that's actually a key distinction, is when you're filming your vlog or you're filming your video, keep the right hat on. And you are not the editor at the time that you're filming. But when you are editing, then you're the editor, and you'll figure out what to do with the footage. That's what happened yesterday when I was filming a video, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, and I turned it into a video. So, lens cap off, record button on. Now I got to do some work, and I will probably be... I got 15 minutes to write something that's fairly long. A pound of beef is partially what I'm eating for lunch. Intermittent fasting is no joke. Like, I'm good until I start eating, but then once I start eating, the floodgates have opened. And it means that I need to actually track my calories, because I can just eat an entire day's worth of food in one sitting, and that's a recipe combined. That's a recipe for gaining fat, honestly. But that's mostly that combined with not moving enough. So, pound of beef. I don't think I could identify the feeling of spiking my blood sugar and then crashing until today. And now I realize that terrible feeling after lunch. That's just... So you gotta take a walk after lunch. Dear children, future children, life is recycling, taking out the recycling, changing the laundry over, and doing the dishwasher, and then you die. Smell of coffee. Unbeatable. don't think I've dropped coffee grounds into my coffee in like years, but trying to film and make coffee at the same time means doing things with one hand. So, sloppy. Quiet on the set. Tracking calories, actually not as hard as one would think. Especially if you eat consistently the same. Especially if you eat the same thing consistently over and over again. I'm here in the app called My Plate. It's free. I mean, they have an upgraded version, but it's free. And if you're looking at my consumption of calories today, it says my breakfast was 52 calories. Because I don't eat breakfast, so just that's the cream in my coffee. And then looking at my lunch, it says I ate 1,520 calories, which you might think is crazy. But if you don't eat breakfast, then you're going to eat larger meals subsequently. And this is what I ate. Pumpkin seeds, ground beef, and olive oil. There's no point in tracking vegetables because they are, first of all, very healthy. And there's also their caloric load is very low. I could see, I guess, if you were a plant-based, that it might make sense, but I don't know enough about macronutrients to do that. But this is my eating so far. A pound of beef, which has 84 grams of protein. Apparently there's a myth that you can only have a certain number of grams of protein in one meal. I don't know what that number is. I think the myth was like 30. But I'm living proof that that's not the case necessarily. You do need to drink a lot of water. Water, that's my Philadelphia accent that I inherited coming out. And then dinner will probably be kind of on the smaller side because I had a giant lunch, as you can see. I do not track calories. I think that would be crazy to track calories all the time. I know people who do it every single day. I've done it as like a challenge for like a month, maybe 2 months or more was the like 3 months was the longest I've ever done it consistently. But I don't think it's productive because it's nice to have freedom. I did say before that not tracking is a recipe for weight gain, but that's not really what I meant. What I meant was more that, like, if you're doing intermittent fasting and you don't track calories, again, you can do it, but you kind of got to get into the groove of eating an appropriate amount to maintain yourself, or maybe if you're trying to lose weight, or maybe you're trying to gain weight, I don't know. But tracking can help you in that realm. I do this as like a dipstick, so today what you're seeing on my phone, that's just like a dipstick into how much am I eating. So simplicity is definitely key. 3, 2, 1. The other feature that I love is that they added the water tracking. And you can see here I've already had 48 ounces of water today. Water, that sounds so weird. I just carry a bottle, it's over there. I have a bottle and I tend to just drink like a huge bottle all at once, track it, forget about it. Quick sleep hack. Stop drinking coffee by like 12 or 1. It's 1 o'clock, I'm looking at the clock. And then the other thing is 3 hours before bed, stop drinking liquids. So this can seem annoying, especially if you're someone who goes out a lot, but it will change your life. This is day 3 or 4 of making a daily vlog. I can't remember which. And the thing I'm learning is to let go of perfection. Like, the lighting's never going to be perfect. The setup's never going to be perfect. My hair will never be perfect. Something will always be a little bit amiss. And this is a great lesson to learn experientially, because it's a really hard one for me to learn. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. So this is me ending today's vlog because I'm recording a podcast tonight. You should check it out, link below. It's called The Show Game. Go to theshowgame.com. We talk all about movies. Tonight we are recording a podcast about the movie Tenet by Christopher Nolan, directed by Christopher Nolan. I'm very excited. Anyways, check it out. But this is me ending the episode because I have a lot to do. And I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. Maybe earlier, 4-ish. Okay, over and out. but just take the lens cap. Take the lens cap off.